Welcome to Mock Interview Pro. Today, we're diving into tips and strategies for acing your interview as a parks recreation director. If you're passionate about leading community spaces and making a significant impact, you're in the right place. Let's get started with our first question. Can you share an experience where you led a team to complete a park project successfully and what challenges you encountered along the way? This question gives you the chance to showcase your leadership skills and how you tackle obstacles. Here are some pointers to help you craft a strong answer. Begin by outlining the project and your role in leading it. Mention specific challenges you tackled and the strategies you used. Describe your leadership approach and how you collaborated with your team. Explain the results and any success metrics you achieved. Reflect on the lessons you learned from the experience. Let's look at an example to see how this might come together.
In my role as park supervisor, I led the team responsible for designing and installing a new playground. We faced budget constraints and weather delays, but by organizing weekly meetings, I kept everyone aligned and motivated. We successfully completed the project on time and within budget, leading to a 20% increase in park usage.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for Parks Recreation Director. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Tell me about a time when you engaged the local community in a recreational program. What was the result? This question evaluates your ability to connect with the community and create inclusive programs. Here are some tips to help you address this question effectively. Identify a specific community need or interest you addressed. Describe the program you initiated or improved. Explain how you involved community members in planning and execution. Share the program's outcomes, including participation and feedback. Highlight any lasting benefits or changes from the program. Here's an example to illustrate how you might frame your response.
In response to a lack of youth activities, I organized a summer sports league. We invited parents and kids to community meetings to gather input. The program's participation doubled our expectations, and we received positive feedback about the community it created.
Describe your experience managing budget constraints in a previous role. How did you decide on funding priorities? This question aims to assess your financial management skills and your ability to make strategic decisions. Let's walk through some strategies to help you answer this question. Start with an example of a budget challenge you faced. Explain how you differentiated between needs and wants. Discuss how you prioritize essential services and community impact. Mention your collaboration with stakeholders for feedback. Conclude with the positive impact of your budget management. Here's an example to help guide your answer.
In my previous role, we experienced a 20% budget cut. I consulted with staff to identify essential programs for community engagement. We prioritized youth programs and found alternative funding sources, ensuring that key services continued smoothly.
How would you handle an emergency situation in the park, such as an injury or severe weather event? This question evaluates your emergency response skills and ability to maintain safety. Here are some key steps to consider when formulating your answer. Quickly assess the situation to understand its severity. Ensure safety by relocating visitors if necessary and calling for medical help. Communicate clearly with staff and visitors, providing instructions. Implement emergency response protocols while staying calm. After the incident, review and make improvements as needed. Let's see an example response to illustrate these points.
In case of an injury, I would first assess the situation and secure the area. I'd call for medical assistance and guide visitors away to ensure safety. Clear communication is crucial, so I'd instruct my team on how to assist and keep everyone informed.
Imagine you have a limited budget for park improvements. How would you decide which projects to prioritize? This question explores your decision-making process and ability to allocate resources effectively. Consider these strategies as you prepare your response. Evaluate community feedback and needs through surveys or forums. Identify projects that enhance safety and accessibility for all users. Consider the cost effectiveness and long-term maintenance of projects. Prioritize initiatives that boost community engagement and participation. Use current park usage data to target improvements where they're most needed. Here's a sample answer to demonstrate how to apply these suggestions.
I would start by assessing community feedback to identify the most pressing needs. Then, I would prioritize projects that improve safety and accessibility, ensuring all park users can enjoy the space. Next, I would evaluate the cost effectiveness of projects alongside their long term maintenance requirements.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free. Just grab it below.